Hello everybody, and welcome back to Dark Souls 3. Last episode, we had a little bit of a boss rush, taking out Aldrich, Dancer, and Osiris. Now we're picking right back up just where we left off. I can't English for some reason. So, something that is very interesting about this area is you will undoubtedly recognize it after a little bit, or even right now if you were super perceptive. First thing first, you come here, try to get to this shithead before he screams. Only pissed one of them off, nice. For the Ashen Estus ring, which increases your Estus recovery when using an Ashen Estus bottle thing. I haven't used any Ashen Estus just because I'm not using a ton of weapon skills. I very rarely use my weapon skill unless I'm heading into a boss or a hard NPC fight. So, now you are absolutely going to recognize this. If you've been watching the series, that is. We are back in the starting area of the game. However, obviously it's very dark. Forgot how committal this weapon is. Take that, bitch. Bitch, Titanite Shard. Now, obviously the enemies have changed up a little bit. And that is because, essentially what we have done is gone back in time. Which sounds goofy, but it isn't without reason. Okay! I've accidentally went to kick. Oh wow, I'm just getting eviscerated right now. I accidentally kicked instead of attacking. I guess, bitch. Oh my god. Oh my god! Wow, what a start. I haven't played in a couple days. God damn. I think the last time I played, I'd have to check the recording. What date? Today is Monday, January 15th, 2024. I think the last day I would have played been Wednesday last week, I want to say. So it's been a little bit. I'm going to have to get the rust off, which there's no better way to do that than by fighting probably one of the hardest bosses in the game. Or, unless I just keep dying here, then I guess that won't be happening. Goddamn dogs. Using a super heavy weapon against these little fuckers does not help. Where'd my souls go? I already did pick them up. Got the one coming in behind me. Please don't kill me again. I have a reputation to uphold. Ah, dumb bitch, put yourself in the corner. I like that. Oh, I dropped the robe. Alright. First things first. If you remember off this way, there was a crystal lizard, one of the big ones. There are now going to be two of them. They drop Titanite scales, which we need to upgrade our weapon. And I think after we get these two... Oh, I only actually need one of them. We'll be able to max our weapon. Which is very nice. There's not an item there. So. Sorry, gotta get a drink real quick. I'm still kind of riding that cold. Alright. So. The trick for these guys is to keep them grouped together. This is not an easy fight, as one could imagine. But it certainly isn't impossible. You see, gets our boss. Missed it. Yeah, see now he's all the way over there and he's probably going to have to do a dash attack to get back over here. Damn it. Alright, I'm just going to go ahead and heal. There's no point in being conservative. Should be able to kill him with this volley. There we go. Oh, they dropped two. Okay. The more you know, I guess. So let's just fuck with them. Ah. Oh, that actually breaks my poise yet. Okay. Okay. And two more Titanite scales. Damn, you get four here. Okay, I thought they each only dropped one. So, now, with 11 heals, I'm probably just going to continue onward. We're not going to head into the boss with 11 heals. I'm definitely going to want to do that with how much I can get. Alright, so now we're going to come up here and nab this item. I don't remember, is there a grave warden off to the left here? There is, I hear him. Ah, it's a dog. Ah! Bastard. Titanite chunk. Which also, if you're using a normal weapon, this is a very good place to come for upgrade materials. So, we're just going to continue onward. Now, unlike normally, there isn't going to be a bonfire up here. However, there will be an invasion. And it's not actually a terribly hard invasion. I think it's once you come over here, right? Oh, what are you doing, bitch? Oh, never mind, I'm not embered. There's gonna be no invasion. Let's go ahead and ember super quick. Now I should get invaded. Let me go ahead and walk back through the area a little bit. Now it should activate. There it is. Do this. Do it, go off the edge. You're really good at doing that. You do it all the time. Oh, she didn't die. She went off the wrong way. Okay, this makes this kind of interesting. How do I... Oh, I just commit to it. Fuck you, bitch. Take it. It is, as you just saw, it's very easy to get her off the edge. So, there are a lot of the same enemies here, but they are not in the same position, and they're pretty amped up. I think... No, there's... I thought there was a guy that did a plunging attack there. I guess I'm wrong. Alright. Yeah, I know you're shooting at me. Honestly, if we do the rest of this hitless, maybe we just go into the boss and say fuck it. Oh! Bonk. Ooh! You got the animation to do a backstab there. Oh, I forgot about you! Man, I forgot about a whole bunch of guys in here. I'm looking like an absolute amateur right now. Oh, there's no plunging attack there, but there's an archer here, archer off to the left, and then a spear guy. And I believe this is the Swordsmaster summon here. Yeah. So, you'll remember, last time we were here, we fought Gundyr, and he had a big sword in him. Do I have any other items I'm gonna want? Definitely gonna want stamina boost. Not really. There's someone coming up behind me. Yeah, I heard you, you little bitch. Trying to get a drop on me. Fuck you. Eat that. Alright. So you can see the big man is still here. Now, you're not going to get the chance to remove the sword like last time. The boss fight just starts once you walk up to him. So we are fighting Gundyr again. However, don't be fooled. This is not the same Gundyr you fought earlier. He has a new and improved moveset and a phase 2 that is much different than the other one. You're about to see right now. Now, Champion Gundyr gives no time to heal. And when you space him out, he's going to dash at you, so you have to be incredibly conservative with how you play this. Now what he just did there, that grab, he'll throw you off of it. Like he'll grab you and then throw you, which is about as vicious as it sounds. Usually after that launch attack he's going to do a kick, which is what I anticipated, but he did not. Here he's going to probably charge attack. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, as you can see, he wombo combos like a motherfucker. I'll trade. So. Yeah, fuck you, Gindir. What happened? Right now, this is walking us through a little bit of backstory. Over here, I think it's the Black Knight Glaive? Yeah, cool. So what just happened is, again, we are back in time to when the fire was initially fading, and we're actually considered to be alive right now. So while we were human, before we died, we came through here, and we fought and killed Gindir, and put the sword inside of him, and then continued on. Presumably, sometime later we died, the bells were rung, we were revived, and we were buried over there, and we came back through. Indix, or Udix, Indix, whatever you want to call him, still had the sword in him. And when we pull that sword out of him in the start of the game, he remembers that it's you. And obviously you killed him and he's pissed at you. So now it is a hollowed Index Gindir, whereas this one was human. And then in taking that sword, you also free the pus of man that is built up inside of him in that fight. Which is very cool. And now, if you know the world at all, we're going to be heading up to Firelink Shrine, which is very, very cool. I gotta get another drink here real quick. Now, Firelink Shrine is also very different, both in the enemies and just in the place. First things first, there's going to be Black Knights here. Mostly ones with swords, but there is, I think it's one with a great axe. There isn't one down there. However, there is... Alright. Now, I don't believe you can get the backstab on this first guy, but you can get pretty close. And as close as we can. Missed it. Just like earlier ones, parrying is absolutely your best way of dealing with these guys. Black Knight leggings, we'll take it. Here we have one of the great sword guys. Give me the backstab off that. Ooh, he didn't give me the backstab off that. Almost launched me though. Caught me in my last iframe. Buddy. Calm down. There we go. This is also an okay soul farming area. They all respawn, and they drop all their Dark Knight stuff, so it's pretty good for farming. Now, I think we're gonna come off to the left first. Yeah. So, this one tries to drop a bit of an ambush on us. We're gonna hopefully backstab. I didn't think I got it at first. God damn it. These guys have a little bit higher poison, I remember. Then again, I don't have as much strength as I usually do. Alright. Pretty sure there's another one up here, is there not? I guess not. So, unlike normal Firelink, please stop emoting. You can't get back into the dilapidated tower. Now the thing that I just picked up, the Chaos Blade, is a very interesting weapon. Because using it also damages you, but it deals a shit ton of damage. So, if you don't get hit very often and you're running a dex build, the Chaos Blade might be a good one for you. I've never really used it, but like I said, maybe it could suit your needs. You probably heard him shift. There's another one down here who we are going to... Yeah! Absolutely sauce on. Pick up another one of the night rings. The Hornet Ring. I don't remember what this one actually does. boost critical attacks like backstab and parrying and stuff like that, which I'm pretty sure is Syrian's ring, I think. I'm pretty sure. So now we're here. Back into sort of Firelink Shrine. Now, there aren't going to be any items littered around here, really. So we get the Coiled Sword Fragment. Now, the Coiled Sword Fragment acts as an infinite use Homeward Bone, which is super nice. And here we have the Shrine Handmaiden.
Well, fancy that. A lost lamb wandereth in, with nary a peep from the bell. Well, thou shouldst my purpose know. What can this old handmaid provide thee?
Alright, we might as well sell stuff just while we're here. Don't need you. Not gonna need any more Homeward Bones. And the stuff that she sells is also a little bit different too. I'm gonna sell you. Don't need either of these. Alright. So she sells Artorias' armor set, which admittedly isn't the greatest armor set, and then also the Priestess ring. But it looks cool with certain builds. Whenever I'm doing a split leaf greatsword run, I usually pick this armor setup just because it looks cool together. We're not going to buy it just because it comes out to being that's 46k in souls, which I don't really want to spend.
To skirt the curse's grasp, tarry not for long. 'Tis dark for now, and not a soul stirs, but remember, fires are known to fade in quiet. Or perhaps thou'rt captive already, like the poor girl.
Now, by the poor girl, we can assume that she means a firekeeper.
To skirt the
Okay.
like the best not tarry long.
And then over here, where Andre usually is Andre's hammer. Or blacksmith hammer, but it's Andre's hammer. Now, this kind of means that Andre is likely hollowed, like he died and then he came back. That's kind of what I pick up from that. Now, since we're doing a secret ending, we're going to pick up an item that we need from here. We're going to come over to where Irin of Karim usually is, and right here we have a secret wall, where we pick up the eyes of a firekeeper. Yes, being the eyes that the shrine, or not shrine handmaiden, the firekeeper initially lost, which is kind of fucked up if you think about it. So we need to give those, we need to talk to Ludlith, and once we get back to Firelink Shrine, and then we need to give those to her. I'm just going to come back up here. Do you... No. Okay, and then I think there's another item up here. I guess there isn't. Okay, but like I said, you can't get into here. Alright, so now, we're going to use the Coiled Sword Fragment to head back to the normal shrine bonfire. I need to get rid of my alarm to wake up, because I'm already awake. Okay, so... we already sold everything. Now we're going to max out our weapon.
Just what?
Alright. You, Titanite Slab, and with that our weapon is maxed. I don't have anything for you. I will be careful. Now the rest of these upgrade materials we can go ahead and sell. And they sell for quite a bit. Anybody in here I need to talk to? Yes, there is. Oh, Ludlith, look what I found. They're squishy.
Ah, found her, did we? And the black eyes that shimmer within, I see. 'Tis as if it were but yesterday. We did all we could to spare her from them. Much has happened since. Mayhap I should apprise thee of what the thin light of these eyes might reveal to the eyeless firekeeper. Scenes of betrayal, things never intended for her ken, visions of this age's end. The eyes show a world destitute of fire, a barren plain of endless darkness, a place born of betrayal. So I willed myself Lord to link the fire, to paint a new vision. What is thine intent?
So,
Now, do not
in
go away.
giving, in giving the Firekeeper's eyes, she is basically able to see the future and the past and everything that's ever happened. And if you know anything about the Dark Souls story, what's been going on is not good. So, there's a sort of reason not to do it, because she's a little clueless as of now as to everything that's going on. She doesn't necessarily know everything like we do, but once she learns everything like we do, then she starts to think about things a little bit differently.
Aha, you found a proper red eye. Brilliant. I knew you were no ordinary man. Now invade and pillage all you like. And if you grow weary of your duty, you too may become a finger. Come on, give yourself to Rosaria of the Cathedral of the Deep. Now invade and come.
Alright. So then that's the end of his quest line, I'm pretty sure. Is there anybody else who need to talk to? No.
Welcome home, speak.
Now, we're going to give her the eyes of a Firekeeper.
Ashen One, are these eyes? How gracious of thee, Ashen One. The very things we Firekeepers have been missing.
Now, her demeanor is going to change a lot.
Ashen One, my thanks for the eyes thou'st given. But Firekeepers are not meant to have eyes. It is forbidden. These will reveal through a sliver of light frightful images of betrayal. A world without fire. Ashen One, is this truly thy wish?
So, one of the endings of this is, if you're starting to pick up, is to put the fire out. In the previous games, your option is to give yourself to the fire and let it keep going. In Dark Souls 1, basically, you don't save the fire per se, you kind of let it fade out as well, but we know that's not canon. Dark Souls 2 is pretty much just fuel or no. Dark Souls 2 isn't necessarily fueling, it's taking the throne or not taking the throne, but it's kind of the same thing. Now here we have 3 endings, which I'm not going to spoil them. I'm going to talk about them at the end of the game. But we are going to wish for a world without flame.
Of course. I serve thee, and will do as thou bidst. This will be our private affair. No one else may know of this. Stay thy path. Find lords to link the fire, and I will blindly tend to the flame. Until the day of thy grand betrayal.
Okay.
Very well. Then touch take no.
Now, we are going to probably just endurance dump.
Farewell, Ashen One. Mayst thou thy peace discover.
So yeah, her dialogue and demeanor changes entirely. Can I get... How many swings am I getting? 2, 3, 4. Still 4, but I'll at least have... I have a little bit more to work with now. So, now, do I have any undead bone shards? No. We are going to go back a little bit to... What's the best way to do this? To the Irithil dungeon. Now there's a secret area that I want to do. The way that I'm planning the end of this series is I want to do the end boss of a secret area in this, the end boss of both DLCs, and the end boss of the base game. I said two really bad voice cracks. What the what the hell? All in one episode. Oh my god. 3? Oh man, my throat's just not doing so hot. Oh well, it continues. This is the wrong place. I went the wrong way. Don't mind me. Fuck off, rat. Okay, we're gonna try this again, but we're gonna go the right way. I don't know what the hell is going on. You can tell I'm sick because my board memorization of Dark Souls 3 is fucked up. Okay, that was the wrong lift. I'm pretty sure it's just here and then it's down and then to the right. Do we one-shot these guys now? Fortunately not. No, that's out the window. Which one is with the lift door thing? It's not that one. I don't know where it is. Ah, fuck off. I'm pretty sure it's this side and then it's down. My game knowledge has just gone completely out the window. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Pretty sure it's here and down, right? Yeah. Okay. So, last episode we picked up an emote that we are going to go ahead and equip now, called Path of the Dragon. Oh boy. Okay, let's not do that. Which is the same thing that this dragon person here is doing. Now, if you remember from Osiris, people were trying to sort of become dragons, and I've been talking about this place called Archdragon Peak. So we are going to walk the Path of the Dragon. You have to give it a few seconds, but it'll eventually take you to what is probably my favorite boss. Alright, I should also mention that this also takes me to my least favorite boss. This area is very, very cool. So now, I don't know if you can actually look back at Irithil. Now we're going to have some pretty tough enemies here. We're very underleveled for this area. Well, I shouldn't say very. It's not even so much of the levels as it is the heals. I don't think we have enough heals for this area. So, these guys are basically dragons. And they're little fuckers. They use pyromancies, they use a plethora of very annoying weapons. They just seem to be very, very good at their job, which is killing me. Oh yeah, and I should probably mention their fireball attacks have tracking. Some of the most bullshit tracking there is. There's one behind me. Yeah, that was... Yeah. They're not so bad by themselves, it's when they're grouped up like this that they suck. However, they make pretty nice enemies to farm. They also have like this grab attack where they eat you, which is kind of cool. I mean, it hurts, but it's still kind of cool. And they drop upgrade materials like nobody's business. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and rest here. No, yeah, bonfire. Wee fun, yay! Hey. Alright, and then we're just going to ignore these guys back here. And we're gonna come open this gate. Hopefully hitless run the enemy up here. Titanite chunk. Now, there's a very big one, as you can see. And he has a massive axe that is on a chain. Which is as absurd as it sounds. And he's tanky as all hell. So he can throw his axe and like grapple you towards him. He's just a pain in the ass, and you cannot backstab him, so we do this and just ham on him. See, even with my poise increase, it still breaks my poise. Which is something we're going to be finding with quite a few enemies that are up here. And they do respawn, unfortunately. So, now come here for the thunder clutch ring, or lightning clutch ring. And also to get hit, because fuck me. Lightning clutch ring. Which does the same thing as the other clutch rings, just the lightning variant. Now, this boss that we're about to go fight is, like I said, the worst boss in the game. Hands down, easy, absolute shitter boss. It's not even really a boss fight. So, before I go into this, you don't fight this thing directly. You don't hit it. Except once. So, once you get up to it, you're going to take a left, and you're going to go through a bunch of these enemies that I was just fighting, through like a sort of obstacle course thing, and then we're going to get a plunging attack from above on it. Do not try to fight it, it will absolutely annihilate you. So, Green Blossom, time to start running. Here we have the Ancient Wyvern. Like I said, you don't want to attack this thing at all. It's going to breathe fire at you. The fire is going to hurt very, very badly. And we are just going to run past all of these enemies and try to conserve as much stamina as we can to sprint, to de-aggro a bunch of them. We're not going to explore or be picking up any items. We're going to heal at every single given opportunity so we don't have to restart this run. Up here there's going to be one of those shitheads I was talking about with a chain. And there's going to be a ladder. This ladder is not going to be easy to get up. There's a chain wants to save just enough stamina to dodge out. Go, go, go. This one usually comes off to the right for some reason, and he doesn't really... Come on, go, 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 go. Just keep going. Alright. We're almost there. So now, we're just gonna lock on, plunging attack. Yeah, that's the boss. Absolute dog shit boss. It is terrible. Now we're going to be teleported a little ways away. Alright, now we're going to rest at this bonfire here. As you can see, he doesn't give us a whole lot of souls. So, I guess, easy boss, minimal reward. Now, there's going to be a shit ton of NPC fights here that we are going to do our best to not redo a bunch of times. Now, to get the NPC summoning shit to stop, we have to come and kill these caster enemies here. Which isn't hard, but sometimes they're a little bit hard to get to. And when the enemies hear de-aggro, they also just despawn. It's kind of nice. I don't know if he's chasing me. He is not. Okay. So, Soul Crestfallen Knight. Oh, no, there he is! I fucking heard you, buddy. Sorry. Sorry, little buddy. Gives you a Drake Blood Sword. Now, we are going to... Yeah, we'll come here. Which is going to lead us back to the Ancient Wyvern boss room. Which we are going to come up here, because there's an item up here. Oh, let's take the fall damage, I don't really care. And then we're going to be working our way backwards through this area, because there are a shit ton of items here. Some Twinkling Titanite. So, this whole area is kind of eh. However, like I said, it has undoubtedly the best boss in the game. Or at least, in my opinion, the best boss in the game. I think I just might have fucked myself. No, I can come down here. Okay. So now we're going to walk back through this area, and we are going to kill all of the enemies. However, we want to come off to the right because there is an item here. Now, there's a bug you can do, which you jump. Man, what's going on with my voice? This is going to be the only episode I record today. If I would have known that my voice was going to be like this, I would have skipped today. You can get the wyvern to breathe fire down here by picking up the first item. And then, like, he lowers his head. And then you get right up here. Like, there's a jump. There's, like, a weird jump thing you do by getting here. And then you, like, bonk him on the head. And there's also an item down here that I usually forget about. That I don't pick up. But I will be picking it up now. I should probably stop running just in case I end up jerking my stick left and I fall to my death. For the Ring of Steel Protection, which is actually a pretty good ring. But all of my rings are better, so I will not be putting that on. However, later in the game, we're going to get a +3 variant that I might end up putting on. Maybe, it kind of depends. I might end up swapping out the life ring for it. Just because life ring doesn't really give you that much extra life. Also, this guy here, keep him in mind. So, like I said, now we're just going to run through this area and actually pick up all the items and fight everything now. Come on, bitch. Sent the heavy attack. Thought you were going to try to keep that shield up. Don't actually know if... Okay, there isn't anything off on these sides. I don't think. Oh, no, there's an item here. I usually don't come back through here. I just kind of kill the boss and then never come back to the area. Take that, fucker. Plunging attack. Yep. Take that, bitch. Give me my bonking stick. 10-night chunk. Now. Is there not? No. Okay. I was wondering if there was a guy here. I wasn't sure. Okay. Just a shitload of souls because we're just gonna end up selling pretty much all of this. Actually, I think it is just going to be all of this that we're going to sell. I know your games, bitch. Ah, heavy attack one-shots. Good to know. And I still followed up like a dummy. Alright. Come up here, right? Pretty sure there's a big guy. Yeah. So I'm just gonna increase our poise. Or is this the one with two? I know there's... No, this isn't the fight with two of them. There is later on, though. There we go. They aren't so bad when you get the drop on them and you have an item, have a weapon that deals as much damage as I do. But when you're using something that isn't just going to tear through their health bar, you're gonna have a little bit more trouble. Take that, bitch. And this just leads right back down to here. Okay, I don't want to really fight you on that bridge. Take that, fucker. Take that too, fucker. Alright, then this just brings us back up to where we just were. In which case we're gonna go here. I don't know if I actually already went here. I know there's a guy in one of these. Yeah. Now these guys here, they have very high poise and they will try to knock you off of every ledge that is here. And they also breathe fire and they have a rolling attack. So they're kind of little assholes, to be honest. You know, a Titanite scale, or as I like to call it, another 150 souls. A Titanite scale, or as I like to call it, another 150 souls. Okay. Now, we're going to continue on this way here. I need to itch my head. Probably hear that in the headset. This episode is amateur as shit. I apologize. Okay. Now in the second one here, there's going to be one that pops out. Alright, really? Man. Through the wall. Fuck you. Okay, we don't want to piss too many of these guys off at once. Like I said, one or two of them isn't the worst, but when you're fighting them in groups, that's when stuff starts to get a little fishy. Owie. I don't know how you didn't hit me, but I'm not going to complain. Okay, off to our left we're going to have another one of the big axe guys. I think there's one to our right as well. Oh, maybe not. Oh! Oh, shit! Please, please, don't do it. I'm just a wee little boy. I have a family. Oh, thank God. That was close. Goddamn. Alright. Holy shit, that was close. Ooh, and we have quite a bit of area left to go. We are not doing good on heals. That's... yeah. Oh, that... yeah. Alright. Up here, we're gonna have a familiar face. So, you'll remember Havel the Dragon Slayer from Dark Souls 1. Oh, that's not where this is. Well, there's a spoiler. We're gonna run into Havel. Where's Havel then? Man, my game knowledge is just fucking terrible right now. Alright. Got a Titanite Lizard. Oh, come on. Bonk. And then this item here, which is such a bitch to get to. There we go. I actually just did that first try. I usually don't do that. Damn. Then here we have not a mimic. You can tell by the chain. For more Titanite scales. And then we're gonna have a bunch of those little weird ass boulder guys. We just want to get close enough to piss them off. To get their rolling attack out. My little buddy. Now, sometimes they're nice and they'll roll off the edge, but it isn't very common. You prick. Oh yeah, and pretty much every attack they do is going to stagger you. It doesn't matter if you have a poison increase or not. And if you have like a slashing weapon, you're going to deal like no damage to him. Now, there's another wyvern up there who we are going to... Sometimes I do this right. Am I going to do the speedrun tech right? Oh, I fucked it up. Let me go. There's the speedrun tech. Damn. No, you can kill him for a fair amount of souls, but we're not really super worried about that. I didn't mean to piss that one off. So now, this takes us to another summon area. Kind of a weird one. This guy's wearing a Wolnir's crown, and he uses Wolnir's sword. Like I said, just like before, we're going to kill this bitch. Probably honestly going to pop our last skill. Or no, that's not Wolnir's sword. I forget which rapier that is. I know it's an important one. Ricards, there we go. Okay, let me come up here. Drop down. I don't remember where that leads, but we're not going to worry about it quite yet. That leads... okay, just out to there. So now we're going to nab this bonfire in here. And then I am going to be right back. So, now, one thing you can do, if you are confident in your ability, you can come up here, nothing will remain once the bell is told, and ring this bell. We're not going to do that yet. We're going to be coming back here much later in the playthrough to worry about doing that. For now, we are just going to continue on out here, pick up a few items, and then that will be the end of the episode. There's a... you can summon someone for him? I actually never knew that. Okay, cool. Granted, we're absolutely not going to, but... being my if I summon for my favorite boss, is it really even my favorite boss? Let's be honest. Okay, now there's going to be this door down here, which isn't going to be open for a while yet. But there is an item here that we can pick up. An ember. After we beat the boss is when that opens up. But like I said, it's going to be quite some time before we worry about beating the boss here, because he is nuts. Alright, come here, buddy. Now we want to kill this one before the big one gets down here. There's going to be 2 big ones in this area. I don't remember where the second one is. Wow, you come down a lot faster than I thought. Missed. There we go. Okay, see all these shitheads here. Take that, bitch. Ah, yep. You got one of the roly-poly guys. And I think I hear the next big guy coming down. Yep. Please. Please fuck off. Oh, there's 3 of them here. Well, the more you know. Dude, Jesus Christ. Okay. We are going to run back a little bit. I'm going to attempt to heal. Probably just fill up. Now be careful when they drag their axe back, they can hit you with it. Alright, take that fucker. Now where is this little guy? Hey buddy. I dropped Titanite scale. I didn't know that they could do that. Cool. Alright. So now that that one's gone, we're gonna pick up this item over here, unless I already did. Or is that a New Game Plus thing? I know there's an item there eventually. I don't remember which New Game Plus route it is. Now, here, there's going to be another one of them. Damn, for some reason I'm poise breaking these ones. We have an item here. Dragon, or was that Dream Chasers? Ashes, I'm pretty sure is what that was. I don't know, I got rid of it too fast. Alright, now we're gonna come up here for kind of an interesting item. So, you know how people were trying to turn into the dragons? And we picked up, excuse me, an item earlier called the Dragon Torso Stone. Here, we're going, where is it? Do we need to kill... That's interesting that this isn't here. We might need to kill the boss here first for that to summon. Also, back over there, you can see Irithyll and Lothric, which is kind of cool. I think I might need the boss before that item spawns. Basically, it's a dragon headstone, and if you use both of them, you turn into a dragon. Kind of. Like those little statues that you're seeing around, those crumpled up, like, dragon-looking guys, you turn into one of those. And it messes with your stats a little bit. In the long run, it isn't very strong. You do get to breathe fire, though. So that's kind of cool. But ultimately, it's really not that good. And we're going to drop down over here, because I don't remember what's actually through here. So, kill it before the summon happens. Then... Okay. So that does just lead back down to that. There is no item there. Okay. Well, with that said, we got this whole area done. I am going to call it here. In between episodes, I'm going to go ahead and go back to Firelink Shrine, sell a whole bunch of shit, and throw a few levels down. And then we are going to be picking it back up at Lothric Castle, where we left off, get back to the main game. And we'll be coming back here, like I said, much, much later. But, with that said, thank you all very, very much for watching, and, yeah, peace.